I went through almost what seemed like in a very short amount of time. That's what it seemed like. Now, I don't know if in real time it was minutes. In a very short amount of time, every physical sexual act that I had done to others and that was done to me, I experienced. Now, some people might be like, man, that sounds awesome. The problem is because I'm going to choose my words properly here, because some of those experiences were not consensual, maybe violent. Those were exacerbated and amplified. So it wasn't pleasant. If that wasn't enough, I began to see the generational sexual brokenness in my lineage. That chronologically, if you look at it this way, what 5-MeO DMT showed me on my first hit was, I'm going to show you where your shame comes from. It's not just from the things that you did, Chris. It's not just the things done to you, Chris, but also it comes from generations before you, Chris.
Wow.
And a lot of masculine brokenness, to the point where the only answer I had was, the men in my generational family were very abusive, controlling. I won't say all, but that's what I was shown to me. And I came back to myself when I started to feel my legs, and I was laying down on my back and I was violently kicking both legs out. Like I was trying to either kick people off of me, or it was just my body's response to purge. And that's what woke me up. I could see my chest beating fast, not just feel my heart racing. Two people on my left arm, one person on my left arm, one person on my left leg, one person on my right arm, right, and another on my right leg. So four people were just holding me down.
Wow.
And so coming up and waking up out of that, seeing four people staring down at me with of a concerned look, my first question was, am I safe? Is everything okay? And they're like, you are completely fine. Just breathe. Just keep breathing. And I was just like, screw this, man. I don't want to experience that again. But we were coached that this is what they told us. Should you want more, some people want more, you'll know if you want more. Just do this. That will let us know. We'll go through the same process again. So here I am in my mind. I don't ever want to experience that again. That was horrible. I don't know why that was shown to me. And then I saw myself doing this. I was like, wait, why am I asking for more? But I remember them saying, if you want more, you're going to want more. But more importantly, you'll know when you are complete, you're done. You'll know when you don't want anymore. The fact that I was still doing this, I was like, I guess I'm not done yet. Maybe I'm asking the medicine to show me more here. But I hope it's not any more of that. And now it's not so much the shameful things, it's not anything sexual, but now it's my ego. So my ego slash pride slash arrogance is now center stage. And this is the guy that is the best in the room, knows it all, can beat you up, is better than you, can take your girl, can just very arrogant, egotistical. That's what was shown to me. But it was on loop. So the whole thing kept repeating itself. And I was just like,
God.
oh, I just saw that. I just saw this. I just saw this. You just showed this to me. And so what does my ego do there? I know what's going to happen here. I know what I'm going to do here. And it kept being on loop. It started to speed up so fast because it was trying to outrun my ego. Because my ego kept saying, you think medicine, Toad, you think you know it all? I know what's going to happen here. I can almost predict what's going to happen next. And so it was like, nope, you can't keep up with me, Chris. You can't keep up with me. To the point where it was going so fast, I started to hold my breath. The facilitators started to realize that. Chris, breathe. Just breathe. Chris, breathe. Because they knew I wasn't breathing. Finally, I took a breath. But then I would hold it again. And so why was I holding it? It was because the medicine was showing me things that I couldn't keep up. And I was slowly dissolving away, like pixelating away and just disintegrating. Like this ego would show up based on what I was experiencing. And the medicine was like, nope, I'm going to destroy that too. Your version of yourself, Hill, Chris? Yep, I'm going to destroy that too. To the point where I started to get so scared because pieces of me were literally dying.
Huh.
And what's the whole point of humanity? Not to die. Elaine, I kept seeing the many different versions of the thing that's in me called self. Everything that I know about me slowly start to die. And I couldn't keep up. That's why I was holding my breath. I'm like, I don't want this. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And the last thing I remember her saying, instead of just breathe, was let go. And when I did that last exhale, boom, just, I can't even explain the love, the bliss, the peace, and there was music playing in the background, and it almost coincided. It was like a soundtrack, but what was happening in my journey. And it was just beautiful. The expanse of, I call it heaven. I call it being in right standing with God. I was in God's presence. And I was just like, what was I so scared of? What was I so afraid of? Why did I not want to hurry up and get here?
Right. We should be running there.
Yes, I
Yeah.
should. What was I holding? Why was I holding on so much? What I needed to do was let go.
It's the ego's job.
And that's when I was just like, man, that made me not so much fear the idea of death. And very cool how God made me experience it the way he did.